Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 85 of our Get Your Goals annual challenge. Today we're talking about smart mental goals. We are going through the goal setting process that we kind of decided on in January. And each month, as we go through each different area of the life framework, last month we did emotional, this month we're doing mental, next month we'll do spiritual. We'll go through every day one step of the process so that we can make sure we really internalize and make this process our own. And it's up to you, just like it's up to me, to tweak it along the way as we practice and use it to make sure that it works for us. So I have succumbed to peer pressure and will use as one of our steps the process that we use to come up with our goals and then actually write our goals, the SMART goal framework, which is specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. And I tweak those a little bit because I think achievable and realistic mean the same thing. So I usually think about resources required. What resources do I need to have in order to achieve the goal that I'm setting? And is it relevant? Is it really something that's important to me? And do I have reasons why I want to achieve that goal? Because that will keep me motivated and moving forward throughout the time bound, which is what T stands for, the amount of time that I'm working on this specific goal. So I'm going to give you an example of one that I'm doing with respect to mental well-being. And I'll probably pick 3 goals and do the same process for them, but I'm just going to share one here to keep it kind of short. So one thing that I've talked about and I want to personally do is keep track of and increase my positive self-talk. I just don't want to increase it. And this is where I struggle a little bit, is how much do I want to increase it by? And I said 25%. Why did I pick 25%? Because I wanted to pick something that was achievable, realistic, important to me, and specific. Now, I'm gonna aim to really beat that because I want to flip my self-talk around, just like most of us need to, from negative to positive. But I also know that it doesn't happen overnight, and it happens when we take and create a process that we do it a little bit every single day. So is it achievable? Yeah. Oh, measurable. Is it measurable? Yes. What I'm going to do is tally up, and it's one of those things where you have to be consciously paying attention to it in order to tally it up. Will it be perfect? No, but it is measurable. So every day when I catch myself using positive self-talk instead of negative, especially when I catch myself starting negative and then switch to positive, I'll tally up the number of times that I do that. And I'll get a baseline, and I'll do it every day so we can see a graph and a trend of how is my self-talk going. I guarantee there will be days when I have a lot more negative self-talk than positive based on what's going on in my business, in my life, in my world, in my family, everything. So I'll graph that over the course of the year. And my aim by the end of the year, the time-bound part, is December 31st this year, because I set my goal, I set annual goals, and then I break them down in little bitty pieces. And we'll do that tomorrow. We'll do the breaking down. But this is the overall framework, is the SMART goal and how I write it and how I say it. So by December 31st, I will improve my positive self-talk, meaning decrease my negative self-talk by 25% and increase my positive self-talk by 25%. Now, I don't know how often I think more positively than negatively. I've never measured it before. I've thought about it, but I've never measured it. So I think it'll be a really good exercise to measure and track and see where I'm really at, not just where I think I'm at. So that's an example of how to set a SMART goal: specific, measurable, achievable. And I say, I like to use SMART goals, realistic. I don't remember. Anyway, I like to really set big, far-fetched, impossible thinking goals, but I usually use that for my legacy goal setting, and my annual goal setting is usually a realistic measurement to move me toward those legacy goals. That's it. Our action item today is to take one mental well-being, one mental health goal for this year and just set it in the framework of the SMART goal framework, or SMART, unrealistic, realistic or unrealistic, or achievable, or actually, stretch goals, whatever works for you. Any questions? Hit me up. Most people have done at least set a SMART goal in their lifetime. I think they're even teaching kids in grade school about goal setting and graphing and all the things that I didn't learn until I was in college. All right, have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.